we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge down on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise and it was taking control of my mind. For me, mentally, I have to just focus on my craft. Guys, the results have flown since then.
Clearly. David, thank you. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. You might miss something.
Yeah, you got to keep your head up and be alert if you're watching this game, because they're going to get it up and down so fast and so often. Execution on the fast break will probably determine what happens in the outcome in this one.
So the Nets starting five. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Irving is out there with Mills, and it's Aldridge in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Collins is out there with Embiid. Then it's Harden. Then there's Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. And that one drops.
A threat to shoot whenever he catches it. Harden wasting no time.
Irving passes to Mills. Back to Irving. Outside Aldridge takes a 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And Collins has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Inside. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And here is Irving. We saw him with 29 points last game. Tipped away. And stolen by Thibault. Harden kicks to Embiid. Thibault on the wing. Back to Embiid. Over Aldridge. Good. Nice job down low.
And the defense can't match up with Embiid's size. I mean, he's just too powerful down there.
For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Pelicans. Now, here's Irving. Defended by Thibault. The drive by KD.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
It's his first trip to the line.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he's brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Isaac's checked in for the 76ers. Durant nails both of them. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
No one near Isaac as he lets it go. No good on the triple. KD passes to Harris. The tray. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Mills.
3 points.
KD's got 5.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
You got to come to expect this from Harden. I mean, he'll take whatever the perimeter defense gives him, and that's the sign of a really smart player.
Mills looking it over. The kick out to Aldridge. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. Tries again, and Embiid lays it in. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Irving with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Embiid. Harden gets the bucket. He has 7. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to KD. Kicks to Mills. Aldridge, the pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. From deep. And it's Durant missing. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Isaac. Thibault on the wing. Over Harris. Thibault can't get it to go.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Irving passes to KD. Aldridge with a screen on Collins. And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength.
That free throw good from Aldridge.
Well, I love his stroke. Aldridge has a sweet stroke and continues to produce a nightly double-double threat who doesn't mind being the focal point of the offense.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Harden against Irving. A rebound by the Nets.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. And Thibault sends it back. Harden outside. The pass to Thibault. Back to Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant, and Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And the first one at the line is good.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Bembry's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Bogdanovich in for Patty Mills. Harden hits them both. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Boy, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
First in shooting percentage, second in scoring. And how about second in the league in three-point shooting? They are as good as anybody at opening up the floor.
And to lead the league in shooting percentage is no easy task. They never went through one of those cold stretches that so many teams suffer through. Harden against Irving. Back to Harden. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Griffin. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Thibault.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Nets with possession here. 76ers getting the bucket. Irving dishes to Bogdanovich. Griffin kicks to Irving. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. 4th, Kyrie Irving.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Yeah, I love the mentality getting inside. I mean, they've been bottled up in there, but when you attack the paint, generally good things are going to happen for you.
Bogdanovich against Harden. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Bembry. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Harden, and he banks in the lane. And it's a 9-point 76ers lead.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Irving. He's still scoreless so far in this one. There's the pick. Into the lane. And Embiid with the block. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving leading the charge. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. And some changes here for the 76ers. Martin Moss, he's jacked in for John Collins. Seth Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. And the Nets with possession here. They trail by 9 points. Here's Bembry. 11-point game his last outing. Griffin, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And we have seen Griffin do this more, adapting to the growing trend of bigs like him shooting threes.
Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Curry. Isaac with a screen for Curry. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Griffin grabs the board.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Bogdanovich with it. Now defended by Embiid. Passes to Claxton. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Curry on the wing. Embiid finds Isaac. Off target from three-point range.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
On defense, Philadelphia. 6-point lead. Irving kicks to Bogdanovich. And the Nets, another three.
Irving doing a nice job there being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now, here's Maxey, covered by Irving. Right side Curry. Griffin against Embiid. Shoots over Griffin. Another miss by Philadelphia. Nets trail by 3. Outside Bogdanovich. The pass to Claxton. Here's Griffin. The 19-footer is on the money. Griffin's got 5.
Yeah, he's become very reliable with that mid-range jump shot. The defense can't let him get comfortable from there.
Embiid inside, defended by Griffin. Outside for Curry. To end the drought, sinks the triple. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
1 second left.
You know, you look at Isaac, and the first thing you notice, guys, is his length. This guy is really long, and that helps him on the defensive end.
And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers on top, up by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees.
I think I need to, be.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Filling the perimeter slots are Curry and Thibault. Isaac out there with Collins, and it's Harden in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irvin has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Harris, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Here's Irving. 76ers getting the bucket. Irving, a screen on Isaac. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And the Nets with possession here. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Mills passes to KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Philadelphia leading by 4. Harden outside. To the middle. It's tipped. Curry kicks to Thibault. 4 on the shot clock. Isaac a screen on Irving. Harden the pass to Isaac. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Nets trail by 4. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Durant. Here he goes, and it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it. yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Now, here's Isaac following the shot by Kevin Durant. Over Harris. And the basket by Isaac. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
And, you know, Isaac is no stranger to contact. Doesn't mind it, embraces it, and as a result, the defense can't bother or distract him.
Yep, that one goes. Durant's got 7 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The 76ers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Harden outside. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Irving dishes to Durant. Irving sets a screen for Durant. Aldridge trying to break free. No good from Durant.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Thibault. Harden outside. And he lays it straight in. 13 points in the game. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And a change for the Nets. Griffin's checked in. Nets trail by 5. Mills with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Harris. It's over Embiid. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 5. To the paint, the leaner inside. Niang. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now Irving, 8 points for him. Durant for 3. Maxey grabs the miss.
Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Embiid, the pass to Milton. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Now, here is Irving. Down low, here's Griffin, and Embiid with the block. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Bembry's checked in for the Nets. Bogdan Bogdanović comes in for Patty Mills.
DeAndre Bembry. Bogdan Bogdanović.
6 on the shot clock. Irving kicks to Bogdanović. That 3 off the mark. The 76ers leading by 9. And here's Maxey, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Embiid. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing, Irving. To the middle. Here's Bembry. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
On the pass to Niang. Here's Embiid. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Durant. He has 7. Knocks down the 3-ball.
3 points.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now here's Maxey. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Milton. Here's Embiid. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Griffin. 5 points in the game. Pass to Irving. Griffin sets the screen for Irving. Shoots over Embiid. And Embiid with the block.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 10-point game. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Now here's Embiid. Following the missed shot by Bogdanovic. Here's Niang. Drains the 3-pointer. Niang's got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Now here's Irving. T right on him to end the run. They get it back. Good D by Embiid.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now here's Maxey. Covered by Irving. Here's Niang. No good that time.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Maxey. Following the shot by Kevin Durant. And they double up Embiid. Niang passes to Embiid. Here's Milton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Richards is checked in. Jonathan Isaac comes in for George Niang. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. Here's Griffin. Here's Isaac. He had 10 points in the win against New Orleans. Here's Thybulle. Lays it up and banks it in. Thybulle's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And so it's Philadelphia with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me. If I made a mistake, that was going to put the...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
Hey, tremendous play down low, controlling the paint. They can't contain him. And if you're the coach, Don't try to outsmart yourself. Keep going to them in the second half. No reason to change things up until someone stops it.